Well, guess what? It's another time for another episode of Seedman MMA. Here's my special guest, Lola. I don't know, she's a little camera shy, so go ahead, run along if you want, Lola. Oh, she's sticking around a little bit. Anyways, we got a fun one. Barnett versus Nelson in Fight Night Japan. And it's going to be a good one. Alright, just to start things off, featherweight division, we got Brandao versus Kuno. And like Kuno, he specializes in submissions and stuff, and I don't think that's going to be a strong suit against Brandao. And Brandao is always a happy to brawl type of guy, and I think he's going to do it, and he's going to do it in the first round. We're going to see Brandao get back to his pure form and knock him out in the first. And then we got in the in the bantamweight division, we got Mizugaki versus Roop. And I think this is going to be an interesting one because, like, Mizugaki, I think kind of after the Cruz fight, his confidence broke. But I think Roop is going to come in, and I think he's changed a lot of things. It's been a while since he's fought. And I feel like he's actually going to outstrike him and be able to avoid the takedown. And he's going to get a TKO by head kick and punches in the second round. And then we got a fun one with Haraguchi versus Chico Camus, and I think this is going to be a fast-paced one in the flyweight division. They're going to be bouncing forth, but I think Haraguchi is really good. I mean, he got outclassed by Demetrius Johnson, who in that division doesn't, but Haraguchi is going to be able to outmove him, but not get the finish, but he will get a decisive, unanimous decision victory. And here is the very interesting one. We got Gegard Mousasi versus Uriah Hall. Now, Uriah Hall, he took this on a few weeks' notice, but he has a decent training camp, but this is a big step up in competition versus this guy. And so I think I'd love it if Hall won this and was able to make a bigger statement with things, but I don't know. I think that it might start off kind of slow. They're going to do a big feeling out process because they're both counter strikers. But I think Mousasi just has too much of a better ground game. I think it'll eventually end up there. And if it does, I think it'll be a rear naked choke in the second round to Mousasi. But I'm rooting for Uriah Hall. He's really exciting. But I'd say Mousasi, due to his experience, he's just going to be able to outclass him. Then the main event in Japan, we've got Barnett versus Nelson. And I think with this one, we don't really know. We haven't seen much of Barnett for a while, but I think that he's going to play it smart. He's going to avoid the big punches, and he's going to try to get this to the ground, but he is an amazing submission artist, but I don't think he has what it takes to submit Roy Nelson. But I think due to the fact that he's going to get more takedowns, it will be unanimous decision victory for Josh Barnett, and that's how it's going to go. Thank you for tuning in to Seedman MMA, and welcome to my kingdom. This is from Mount Pleasant, Utah, by the way, just to let you know.